Career Post. Today we will see about General Financial Rules 2017 MCQs, that is the multiple choice questions from chapter 2, that is General System of Financial Management, and chapter 6, Procurement of Goods and Services. This video will be useful for those who are preparing for IPO examination, PS Group B examination, KV Principal examination. Let us see. I have prepared 101 MCQs on chapter 2 and chapter 6 that are very useful for you for your examination preparation. At length and breadth I have made these questions that are unique. A sanction shall lapse if no payment in whole or in a part has been made from the date of issue of such a sanction during the period of option A 3 months, B 6 months, C 12 months, D it shall not lapse. Your time starts now. I'll give you just 5 seconds. Please post your answer in the comment section. The answer is 12 months. A sanction will generally lapse after 12 months. Next question. Who may make rules defining the remissions and abandonments of revenue for the purpose of Rule 19 of GFR 2017? A. Comptroller and Auditor General of India. B. Constitution of India only. Department of Post, Department of Central Government and Administrators. Audit officer only. Your time starts now. 5 seconds. Post your answer in the comment section. The answer is Departments of Central Government and Administrations. They will make the rules defining the remissions and abandonments. Next question. A sanction in respect of an addition to a permanent establishment made from a year to year under a general scheme by a competent authority shall lapse in Rule 31 of GFR 2017. A. 3 months, 6 months, 12 months, it shall not lapse. Your time starts now. 5 seconds. Permanent establishment. The answer is it shall not lapse. Sanctions of permanent establishment, they will not lapse. A sanction in respect of an allowance sanctioned for a post or for a class of government servants but not drawn by the officers concerned shall lapse in Rule 31 of GFR 2017. A. 3 months, 6, 12, it shall not lapse. Your time starts now. 5 seconds. Post your answer in the comment section. The answer is it shall not lapse. This sanctioned establishment, permanent thing, they won't lapse. A sanction in case of purchase of stores if tenders have been accepted or indent has been placed in case of central purchases on central purchase organization within a period of 1 year of the date of issue of the sanction and the actual payment has not been made during the said period shall lapse in 24 months, 36 months, 12 months, it shall not lapse. Your time starts now. The answer is it shall not lapse. Next question. Which of the following losses need not be reported to the higher authority as well as the statutory audit officer under GFR 2017 by the subordinate authority? Petty losses of value not exceeding 10,000, not exceeding 20,000, not exceeding 50,000, not exceeding 1 lakh. Your time starts now. The answer is petty losses of value not exceeding 10,000 need not be reported to the higher authority by the subordinate officer. Next question. Any report of loss which the head of the department cannot finally dispose of under the delegated power shall be submitted to whom? Internal Finance Wing, Supreme Court, Comptroller and Auditor General of India, Ministry of Finance. Your time starts now. The answer is Ministry of Finance. Next question. All cases involving loss of government money arising from erroneous or irregular issue of checks or irregular accounting shall have to be reported to whom? Internal Finance Wing, Supreme Court, Comptroller General of Accounts, Ministry of Finance. Your time starts now. The answer is Comptroller General of Accounts. Next question. Standards of financial propriety is mentioned in which rule of GFR 2017? Rule 13, 17, 21, 20. Your time starts now. 5 seconds. The answer is Rule 21. Under Rule 21, financial propriety is mentioned. Which among the following are the duties and responsibilities of the controlling officer in respect of funds placed at his disposal? Rule 26 of GFR 2017. A. That the expenditure does not exceed the budget allocation. That the expenditure is incurred for the purpose for which the funds have been provided. That the expenditure is incurred in public interest. All of the above. Your time starts now. Responsibilities of controlling officer. Post your answer in the comment section. The answer is all of the above. All of the above are the responsibilities of the controlling officer. As per which rule of GFR 2017, all monies received by or on behalf of the government, either as dues of government or for deposit, remittance or otherwise, shall be brought into government account without delay. Rule 13, 7, 21, Rule 54. Your time starts now. The answer is Rule 7. It is from the Chapter 2, the first rule in the Chapter 2. Next question. As per Rule 9 of GFR, it is whose duty to ensure that the receipts and dues of the government are correctly and promptly assessed, collected and duly credited to the consolidated fund or public account as the case may be. Rule 9 of GFR 2017. A. Department of Central Government, Controlling Authority, Controller General of Accounts. None of these. Your time starts now. The answer is Department of Central Governments. It is the Department of Central Government's duty to ensure that the receipts and dues of the government are correctly and promptly assessed and credited to Consolidated Fund of India or any other case. 14th question. Under which article of Constitution all monies received by or deposited with any officer employed in connection with the affairs of Union in his capacity as such, other than the revenues or public monies raised or received by the government, shall be paid into public account? Rule 81 of GFR 2017, Article 322, 121, 256, 284. Your time starts now. The answer is Article 284. Next question. As per GFR 2017, the financial powers of the government which have not been delegated to a subordinate authority shall vest in Rule 23 of GFR 2017. A. RBI, the President of India, Parliament, Finance Ministry. Your time starts now. The answer is Finance Ministry. Next question. When the maintenance of any rentable building is entrusted to a civil department other than the Central Public Works Department, who among the following shall be responsible for the due recovery of rent thereof? Rule 15.1 of GFR 2017. A. Head of the office concerned. B. Accounts officer at the ministry. Head of the department concerned. Drawing and disbursing authority concerned. Your time starts now. 5 seconds. Please post your answer in the comment section. The answer is head of the department concerned. Next question. Who among the following is responsible to watch the realization of miscellaneous demands of government not falling under the ordinary revenue administration, such as contributions from the state governments, local funds, contractors and others towards the establishment charges? Rule 17 of GFR 2017. A. Accounts officers. B. Head of the department. C. Secretary in charge of the accounts wing. D. None of the above. Your time starts now. The answer is accounts officers. If you have not seen the GFR chapter 6 video with a class on it for goods and services, please check in the I button. Administrator or a head of the department responsible for collection of revenue shall keep who among the following informed of all important variations in revenue collections as compared with the budget estimates? Rule 14 of GFR 2017. A. President of India, Parliament, Reserve Bank of India, Finance Ministry. Your time starts now. They should be keeping the finance ministry informed. Expenditure from public monies should not be incurred for the benefit of a particular person or a section of people unless a claim for the amount could be enforced in the court of law. The expenditure is in pursuance of recognized policy or custom, both A and B. C. D is none of the above. As per Rule 21 of GFR 2017, your time starts now. The answer is both A and B are correct. Next question. Which among the following is not included in the standards of financial propriety as contained in GFR 2017? That is Rule 21 of GFR 2017. A. Every officer is expected to exercise the same vigilance in respect of the expenditure incurred from public monies as a person of ordinary prudence would exercise in respect of expenditure of his own money. B. The expenditure should not be prima facie more than the occasion demands. C. Expenditure should never exceed the budget allocation under any circumstances. D. No authority should exercise its powers of sanctioning expenditure to pass an order which will be directly or indirectly to its own advantage. Your time starts now. Not included in financial propriety. The answer is expenditure should never exceed the budget allocation under any circumstances. This is not included in the standard of financial propriety. Remaining A, B and D are included in the standards of financial propriety Rule 21. Under Rule 19 of GFR 2017, which central government department is exempted from submitting statements showing the remissions of revenue and abandonment of claims to revenue sanctioned during the preceding year by the competent authorities in exercise of discretionary powers vested in them otherwise than by the law on the 1st of June to the audit officer and accounts officer concerned? Rule 19.1 of GFR 2017. A. Department of Expenditure, Department of Telecom, Department of Posts, Department of Agriculture. Who has been exempted? Which department has been exempted from submitting the statements? The answer is Department of Posts has been exempted for such a case. Next question. What is the value beyond which all the losses due to suspected fire, theft, fraud, etc. shall be invariably reported to the police for investigation as per Rule 34 of GFR 2017? A. 10,000, B. 20,000, C. 50,000, D. 1 lakh. Your time starts now. This is a very important question. In case of frauds, what is the amount beyond which a police case is compulsory? The answer is 50,000 as per GFR. Okay. Department rulings that may vary sometimes. Next question. Except in pursuance of general delegation made by or with the approval of the President, a subordinate authority shall not, without the previous consent of dash, issue an order which involves any grant of land or assignment of revenue or concession grant, lease or license of mineral or forest rights or rights to water, power or any easement of privilege of such concessions. Rule 28 of GFR 2017. A. President of India, Finance Ministry, Niti Aayog, all of the above. Your time starts now. Without whose previous consent, such order should not be issued. The answer is Finance Ministry. Next question. Copies of all sanctions or orders other than the following types should be endorsed to the audit officer. Rule 29 of GFR 2019. A. Sanctions relating to grant to the advances to the central government employees. Sanctions relating to appointment or a promotion or transfer of gazetted and non-gazetted officers. Sanctions of contingent expenditure incurred under the powers of head of the offices. All of the above. Your time starts now. Other than the following should be endorsed. The answer is all of the above. These things need not be endorsed. Next question. All financial sanctions and orders issued by a competent authority shall be communicated to the audit officer, accounts officer, A and B both, D none of these. Your time starts now. all financial sanctions and orders? The answer is A and B. It should be both communicated to audit officer and accounts officer. Next question. A sanction for any fresh charge shall, unless it is specifically renewed, lapse if no payment in whole or part has been made during the period of Rule 30 of GFR 2017. A. 6 months from the date of issue of sanction, 12 months, 24 months, 36 months. Your time starts now. The answer is 12 months. Already we have seen. Just important question. Next. The government buyers may ascertain the reasonableness of prices before placement of order using the BA tools available on GEM. BA refers to Rule 149 of GFR 2017. Already I have told this is the rule that is very important in GFR 2017 that we use generally in the procurement of goods and services in a government department. A. Business assessment. B. Business analytics. C. Business analysis. D. Business adjustment. Your time starts now. The answer is business analytics. Next question. Ministries or departments shall work out their procurement requirements as per their requirement suitability at the time of preparation of budget estimates and shall project their annual procurement plan of goods and services on GEM portal within Rule 149(6) of GFR 2017. A. 90 days of budget approval. 60 days of budget approval. C. 30 days of budget approval. D. 15 days of budget approval. Your time starts now. The answer is 30 days of budget approval. Next question. While making a public procurement, the description of the subject matter should not contain which of the following? Rule 144 of GFR 2017. A. Technical specifications. B. A particular trademark, trade name or brand. Quantity of goods to be procured. A complete schedule of procurement cycle. Your time starts now. The answer is a particular trade or trademark or brand, trade name or brand. This should not be mentioned in the description. Next question. What is the validity period of registered suppliers in government e-marketplace? A. 1 to 3 years. B. 3 to 5 years. C. 1 to 5 years. D. 2 to 5 years. Your time starts now. The answer is 1 to 3 years. Between 1 to 3 years is the validity period for registered suppliers in government e-marketplace. Next question. Government e-marketplace is explained in which rule of GFR 2017? Rule 144, Rule 149, 165, 170. Your time starts now. The answer is Rule 149. Important rule I told. As per Rule 143 of GFR, which items will not come under the purview of definition of goods? Rule 143. A. Furniture, fixtures and raw materials. Books, publications and periodicals. Intangible products like software, patents. D. Vehicles, aircrafts and ships. Your time starts now. If you listen to the video that I have made on GFR 2017 regarding goods and services, your all doubts will be cleared. The answer is books and publications and periodicals of a library. Next question. Who will ensure the publicity of items through GEM for prospective suppliers? Rule 149 of GFR 2017. A. GEM SPV, Director of Stores and Stationeries, Central Purchase Organization, Ministry of Information and Broadcasting. Your time starts now. Publicity of items through GEM for prospective suppliers. The answer is GEM SPV. GEM SPV means Government e-marketplace special purpose vehicle. Your times. Under which among the following conditions purchase through limited tender inquiry may be adopted even when the estimated value of the procurement is more than 25 lakhs? Rule 162 of GFR 2017. A. The competent authority in the ministry or department certifies that the demand is urgent and additional expenditure involved may not procuring by not procuring through the advertised tender inquiry is justified in view of urgency. B. There are sufficient reasons to be recorded in writing by the competent authority indicating that it will not be in the public interest to procure the goods through advertised tender inquiry. C. The sources of supply are definitely known and possibility of fresh sources beyond those being tapped is remote. D. All of the above. Your time starts now. If the estimated value is more than 25 lakhs, also limited tender inquiry when it will be taken. It is all of the above. In all these cases, it can go ahead with the limited tender inquiry even though the amount is beyond 25,000. Next question. What is the value up to which the purchase of goods on each occasion may be made without inviting quotations or the bids on the basis of certificate to be recorded by the competent authority as per Rule 154 of GFR 2017? 1 lakh, 50,000, 25,000, 10,000. Your time starts now. Without inviting quotations or bids. The answer is 25,000. Up to 25,000 without inviting quotations or bids, the procurement can be made with a certificate. Under advertised tender inquiry, what is the minimum time to be allowed for submission of bids from the date of publication of tender notice or availability of bidding document for sale, whichever is later? Rule 161 of GFR 2017. A. 2 weeks. B. 3 weeks. C. 4 weeks. D. 6 weeks. Your time starts now. The answer is 3 weeks. Normally, if it is Indian, it is 3 weeks. If it is abroad, next question. Purchase of goods may be made on the recommendations of local purchase committee costing Rule 155 of GFR 2017. About 25,000 and up to 5 lakhs. About 25,000 up to 2.5 lakhs. About 20,000 up to 5 lakhs. Above 5 lakhs and up to 30 lakhs. Your time starts now. The answer is about 25,000 up to 2.5 lakhs. Next question. In a two-bid system, which bids are to be opened by the purchasing ministry or department at the first instance and evaluated by a competent committee or authority? Rule 163 of GFR 2017. A. Financial bids. B. Technical bids. C. Either A or B. D. Both financial bids and technical bids at a time. Your time starts now. The answer is technical bids first. Okay. Then only financial bids. Next question. Two bid system simultaneous receipt of separate technical and financial bids are resorted to for procuring. Rule 163 of GFR 2017. A. Value of goods exceeds 1 crore. High value plant machinery, etc. of complex and technical nature. Vehicles including cars, buses, etc. D. Goods involving foreign suppliers. Your time starts now. The answer is high value plant machinery of complex and technical nature. Next question. Where the department also contemplates obtaining bids from abroad under advertised tender inquiry, the minimum time to be allowed for submission of bids should be Rule 161 of GFR 2017. A. 2 weeks. B. 3 weeks. C. 4 weeks. D. 6 weeks. Your time starts now. Post your answer in the comment section. The answer is 4 weeks. If it is in the case of within India, it is 3 weeks normally. If it is also, if they want to get the bids from abroad, then 4 weeks time will be given. You should remember that this 4 weeks time is for both Indian and foreign bidders. That they may ask in a different question. Advertised tender inquiry shall be resorted for procurement of goods and estimated value of Rule 161 of GFR 2017. A. About 25 lakhs only. About 10 lakhs only. 25 lakhs and above. D. 2.5 lakhs and above. Your time starts now. Advertised tender inquiry. Post your answer in the comment section. The answer is 25 lakhs and above. See here some It was given above 25 lakhs also to confuse you. Advertiser tender inquiry means 25 lakhs and above. Next question. Limited tender inquiry is resorted to when the estimated value of goods to be procured is up to 162 of GFR 2017. Yeah, 10 lakhs, 25 lakhs, 50 lakhs, 1 crore. Your time starts now. The answer is 25 lakhs. The number of supplier firms in limited tender inquiry should be more than Rule 162 of GFR 2017. A 1, 2, 3, 5. Your time starts now. In a limited tender inquiry, the number of supplier firms identified should be more than. The answer is 3. It should be more than 3. Next question. What is the minimum and maximum period of debarment of bidder from participating in any procurement process by the department under section 151(2) of GFR 2017 read with OM number F120/20 2018-PPD dated 2/11/21? A. 6 months and 2 years. B. 6 months and 3 years. C. 1 month and 4 years. D. 2 months and 5 years. 2 years and 5 years. Your time starts now. Minimum and maximum period for debarment. The answer is 6 months and 2 years. Sorry, it is 6 months and 3 years. This is correct. The answer is B actually. The answer is B. Okay, next. Which rule of GFR states that demand for goods should not be divided into small quantities to make piecemeal purchases to avoid the necessity of obtaining the sanction of higher authority required with reference to estimated value of total demand? A. GFR 152. B. GFR 149. GFR 157. D. GFR 234. Your time starts now. Demand of goods should not be divided into small pieces for avoiding. The answer is 157. Next question. A procurement entity may debar the bidder or any of its successor from participating in procurement process undertaken by it if it determines that the bidder has breached the code of integrity for a period of not exceeding Rule 151 of GFR 2017. A. 1 year. B. 2 years. C. 3 years. D. 5 years. Your time starts now. The answer is 2 years. He may be debarred if it is a code of integrity means 2 years. Otherwise, it is 3 years. Minimum is 6 months. Next question. Online real-time purchasing technique utilized by the procuring entity to select the successful bid which involves presentation by bidders of successively more favorable bids during the scheduled period of time and automatic evaluation of bids is called Rule 167 of GFR 2017. A. E-procurement. B. Jump procurement. C. Electronic reverse auction. D. Auto bidding. Your time starts now. The answer is electronic reverse auction. This is called most favorable bids by successively bidding. Next one. As per Rule 165 of GFR 2017, in case of advertised tender inquiry or limited tender inquiry, late bids time for receipt that is the bids received after specified date and time of the receipt of bids should be accepted. Late bids should be accepted. Late bids cannot be accepted. Can be accepted at the discretion of administrative ministry. Can be considered if the amount quoted in the bid is lowest. D. Should not be considered. Your time starts now. The answer is it should not be considered. Late bids in any tender inquiry, it should not be considered. Next question. Up to what period the performance security shall remain valid beyond the date of completion of all contractual obligations of the supplier, including warranty obligations? 171 of GFR 2017. A. 15 days. B. 30 days. C. 45 days. D. 60 days. Your time starts now. Validity of performance security beyond the completion of contractual obligations and warranty obligations. The answer is 60 days. Next question. What is the period of validity of bid security beyond the final bid validity period? Rule 170 of GFR 2017. A. 15 days. B. 30 days. C. 45 days. D. 60 days. Your time starts now. The answer is 45 days. Bid security beyond the final bid validity period, 45 days is the validity period. Next question. Simultaneous receipt of separate technical and financial bids is covered under Rule 163 of GFR 2017. A. Two bid system, two stage bidding, limited tender inquiry, advertised tender inquiry. Your time starts now. The answer is two bid system. Next question. The advance payment of suppliers should not exceed what percent of contract value to the state or central government agency or public sector undertaking? Rule 172 of GFR 2017. A. 30%, 50%, 60%, D. 40%. Your time starts now. 5 seconds. Post your answer in the comment section. The answer is 40% for government and state government and central government, and PSU it is 40%. And what percentage of value of a contract as specified in the bid document should be performance security? It is 2 to 5%, 5 to 10%, 10 to 25%, 3 to 5%. Your time starts now. GFR Rule 171. The answer is 5 to 10% performance security. Next question. Which type of bidding is resorted to if it is not feasible to formulate detailed specifications or identify specific characteristics for subject matter of procurement without receiving the inputs regarding its technical aspects from the bidders? Rule 164 of GFR 2017. A. Two bid system, two stage bidding, limited tender inquiry, advertised tender inquiry. Your time starts now. The answer is two stage bidding. Whenever there is a procurement without receipt of inputs from the bidders regarding the technical aspects, if we cannot determine the specifications, finalize the specifications, then two stage bidding will take place. The advance payment to suppliers should not exceed what percent of the contract value in case of private firms? Rule 172 of GFR 2017. A. 30%, B. 50%, C. 60%, D. 20%. Your time starts now. The answer is 30%. For a private firms, it should not exceed 30%. For government, state government, central government, and PSUs, it should not exceed 40%. Procurement from a single source through single tender inquiry may be resorted to in which among the following circumstances? Rule 166 of GFR 2017. A. Only a particular firm is the manufacturer of required goods. B. In case of emergency, required goods are necessarily to be purchased from a single source. D. For standardization of machinery or spare parts to be compatible to the existing sets of equipment, the required item is to be purchased only from a selected firm. D. All of the above. Your time starts now. The answer is all of the above. Next question. Amount of bid security should ordinarily range between what percentages of estimated value of goods to be procured? Rule 170 of GFR 2017. A 2 to 5%, B 5 to 10%, C 1 to 2%, D none of these. Your time starts now. Bid security. The answer is 2 to 5%. Performance security is 5 to 10%. Bid security is 2 to 5%. The amount payable to suppliers as advance in case of maintenance contract should not exceed the amount payable for how many months under the contract? Rule 172 of GFR 2017. A 2 months, 3 months, 6 months, 12 months. Your time starts now. If it is a maintenance contract, what is the advance amount up to how many months it can be paid? Maximum is 6 months. Up to 6 months amount advance can be paid in case of a maintenance contract. Normally for a state government and central government it is 40%, private firms it is 30%, for an annual maintenance it is 6 months. Next, bid securities of unsuccessful bidders should be returned to them at the earliest after expiry of final bid validity and latest on or before the Rule 170 of GFR 2017. A 10th day after the award of contract, 15th day after the award of contract, 30th day after award of contract, 60th day after award of contract. Your time starts now. Bid securities of unsuccessful bidder should be returned. When? The answer is 30th day of award of contract. Next question. If the basis of selection of consultant is QCBS, the weightage of technical parameters, non-financial parameters in no case should exceed what percent? Rule 192 of GFR 2017, 49%, 50%, 70%, 80%. Your time starts now. What is QCBS? Anyone knows? Please post in the comment section. Quality and cost based selection. QCBS means quality and cost based selection. The answer is 80%. Generally, it should not be beyond 80% for technical parameters and 20% for the price. Okay. Next question. Who should certify the credentials of suppliers on GEM? Rule 149 of GFR 2017. A. Controlling authorities, DGSND, GEM SPV, Finance Ministry. Your time starts now. Credentials of GEM suppliers. Who should certify? The answer is GEM SPV, GEM Special Purpose Vehicle. Next question. Who should certify the reasonability of rates while procuring the goods on GEM? Procuring authorities, DGSND, GEM SPV, Finance Ministry. Your time starts now. Reasonability of rates. Who will do that? Who will certify? The answer is the procuring authorities has to certify the reasonability of rates. Next question. As per which rule of GFR 2017, the common use goods and services available on GEM are required to be procured mandatorily through GEM? This is very, very important. Rule 147, 148, 149, 150. Your time starts now. GEM is mandatory. Which rule says so under GFR? The answer is 149. Okay, next question. As per which rule of GFR 2017, the ministries or departments have been delegated full powers to make their own arrangements for procurement of goods and services that are not available on GEM? A. Rule 147, 148, 149, 150. Your time starts now. Whenever any item is not available on GEM, the departments, they are fully delegated with powers to make their own arrangements. Which rule says so? The answer is 147. Rule A, option A. Next question. Which of the following statements are correct with reference to GFR 2017? The GEM portal shall be utilized by the government buyers for direct online purchases up to 25,000 through any of the available suppliers on the GEM, meeting the requisite quality specifications and delivery period. About 25,000 up to 5 lakhs through any of the available suppliers on GEM, meeting the requisite quality specification and delivery period. Above 5 lakhs through any of the available suppliers on the GEM, meeting the requisite quality specification and delivery period. D. None of these. Your time starts now. The answer is up to 25,000 through any of the available suppliers on GEM, meeting the requisite quality specifications and delivery period. B and C are not correct. Why? Because 25,000 to 5 lakhs means by comparison it should be purchased from the 3 different OEMs, that is different manufacturers, but it is clear here it is written as any available suppliers. It is not like that. And above 5 lakhs also it is written as any available supplier. It is not correct. Above 5 lakhs it should be online bidding or reverse auction. Okay, that is why the A is correct. Which of the following statements are correct? The procuring department has to furnish a proprietary article certificate, that is PAC, before procuring the goods from a single source. 1. In case of emergency. 2. If it is in the knowledge of the user department that only one particular firm is manufacturer of goods, of the required goods. 3. For standardization of machinery or spare parts to be compatible to the existing sets of equipment. Rule 166 of GFR 2017. A. 3 only correct. B. 1 and 2 only correct. C. 1 and 2 only, 1 and 3, sorry, 2 and 3 only correct. D. 1, 2, 3 are correct. Your time starts now. The answer is 2 and 3 are correct. Next question. What is the minimum time to be allowed by purchasing department for submission of bids from the date of publication of tender notice if the bids are to be obtained from abroad as well as under advertised tender inquiry? Rule 161 of GFR 2017. A. 3 weeks for both domestic and foreign bidders. B. 4 weeks for both domestic and foreign bidders. C. 3 weeks for domestic and 4 weeks for foreign bidders. D. 4 weeks for domestic and 3 weeks for foreign bidders. Your time starts now. This is an important question. I have posted in the community tab also this question. This is important actually. The answer is 4 weeks for both domestic and foreign bidders. Whenever the government department wants to float a bid for to participate to allow participation of foreign bidders, that is the abroad. In such a case, 4 weeks time should be given for both domestic and foreign bidders. Normally, under ordinary circumstances, if the bids are only within India, it is only 3 weeks. Here, the point is that it is 4 weeks for both domestic and foreign bidders. If it is floated for both foreign country and Indian country. Okay, 4 weeks time will be given to both of them. Next question. Ordinarily, what is the minimum time to be allowed by the purchasing department for submission of bids from the date of publication of tender notice if the bids are to be obtained under advertised tender inquiry? Rule 170 of GFR 2017. A. 2 weeks, 3 weeks, 4 weeks, 5 weeks. Your time starts now. The answer is 3 weeks. Already we have seen. Next question. Which of the following does not fall under the definition of goods under GFR 2017? A. Livestock, vehicles, books for library, all of these. Your time starts now. The answer is books for library. They does not come under the purview of the GFR 2017. Which of the following fall under the definition of goods under Rule 143 of GFR 2017? 1. Works and services which are incidental or consequential to the supply of goods such as transportation, insurance and training. 2. Vehicles. 3. Aircraft. 4. Software. 5. Patents. Your options are A. 2 only will come under goods. B. 2 and 3 only. C. 2, 3 and 4 only. D. All of these. Your time starts now. The answer is all of these. Next question. Which of the following is not correct yardstick in making public procurement under GFR 2017? Rule 144 of GFR 2017. The description of the matter of subject matter of procurement to the extent practicable should 1. Be objective, functional and generic. 2. Indicate a requirement of a particular trademark. Indicate requirement of particular trade name. Indicate requirement of particular brand. 5. Be measurable and specify technical and qualitative and performance characteristics. A. 1 and 5 only are not characteristics. B. 2 and 3 are not characteristics. C. 2, 3 and 4 are not characteristics. D. All of these are not characteristics. Your time starts now. The answer is 2, 3 and 4. That is a particular trademark, a trade name, a trade or brand should not indicate. That is why they are not correct characteristics. Next question. Which of the following statements are correct? As per GFR 2017, the JUM portal shall be utilized by the government buyers for direct online purchases. A. Up to 25,000 through any of the available suppliers on JUM meeting the requisite quality specification and delivery period. Above 25,000 up to 5 lakhs through JUM seller having lowest price among us the available sellers of at least 3 different manufacturers on JUM meeting the requisite quality specification and delivery period. C. Above 5 lakhs through the supplier having the lowest price meeting the requisite quality specification and delivery period after mandatorily obtaining bids and using online bidding or reverse auction tool provided on JUM. D. All of these. Your time starts now. Which of the following is correct? The answer is all of these are correct. These are the actual specifications. These are the rules under 149. These three are correct. Next question. The ministry's departments shall work out their procurement requirements of goods and services on either capex or opex model at the time of preparation of budget estimates and shall project their annual procurement plan of goods and services on JUM portal within how many days of budget approval? Rule 149 of GFR 2017. A. 10 days, 15 days, 30 days, 60 days. Your time starts now. Capex, OPEX. Capex means capital expenditure. OPEX means operational expenditure. If you want in detail, just go through that class on GFR 2017 in the I button. The answer is 30 days. Next question. Which of the following statements are correct? The government buyers may ascertain the reasonableness of prices before placement of order using 1. Business analytics tool available on JUM. 2. Last purchase price on JUM. 3. Department's own last purchase price. Rule 149(7) of GFR 2017. A. 1 only is correct. B. 1, 2 are correct. Are only correct. C. 1 and 3 are only correct. D. 1, 2, 3 are correct. Your time starts now. The answer is 1, 2, 3 are correct. So the department buyers, government or department buyers may ascertain the reasonableness of prices before placing the order by using all these 3 things. Okay. Next question. Which of the following statements are correct? A demand for goods shall not be divided into small quantities to make piecemeal purchases to avoid the necessity of obtaining the sanction of higher authorities required with reference to the estimated value of demand. Total demand is as per rules of GFR 2017. 1. Rule 157 of GFR 2017. Rule 148. Rule 156. Rule 149 8 of GFR 2017. Options. A. 1 only is correct. B. 1 and 2 are only correct. C. 1 and 3 are only correct. D. 1, 2 and 3, 4 are correct. Your time starts now. The answer is 1 and 2 are only correct. Actually, this rule is mentioned in both of these two rules, 149(8) and 157. So both are correct. And 157 entire thing is written in 149(8). In addition to that 157, one more thing is also added in 149(8) that we will see now. Which of the following statements are correct? A demand for goods shall not be divided into small quantities to make the piecemeal purchases to avoid the procurement through L1 buying or bidding reverse auction on JUM or necessity of obtaining the sanction of higher authority required with reference to estimated value of total demand is as per which rule of GFR 2017? 1. Rule 158 of GFR 2017. 148, 156, Rule 149(8). Your options are 2 only is correct. 1 and 2 only correct. C. 1 and 3 are correct. D. 1, 2 and 4 are correct. Your time starts now. Previous question and this question has something different. The answer is 2 only is correct. That is 149.8. It says about the procurement division of dividing of goods into small quantities, demands of goods into small quantities to avoid the procurement of L1 buying or bidding or reverse auction, and also it includes that 157 thing, that is the necessity of obtaining the sanction of higher authority. So here it is only 2 only is correct. Next question. Who is the competent authority to constitute local purchase committee for purchase of goods by purchase committee under GFR 2017, Rule 155 of 2017? Head of the office, head of the division, head of the department, head of the ministry. Your time starts now. Who can constitute LPC? The answer is head of the department. In our department, in the postal department, it is the PMG. Okay. Next question. Which of the following statements are correct? The tools for online bidding and online reverse auction available on GEM can be used by the bidders even for procurement of less than 5 lakhs. The tools for online bidding and online reverse auction available on GEM can be used by the buyers for procurements above 5 lakhs. Direct online purchases can be made up to 25,000 through any of the available suppliers of GEM on GEM meeting the requisite quality specification and delivery period. Rule 149 of GFR 2017. A. 1 only is correct. B. 1 and 2 are only correct. C. 1 and 3 are only correct. D. 1, 2, 3 are correct. Your time starts now. The answer is 1, 2, 3 are correct. Next question. Ordinarily, the period of debarment of bidder from participating in any procurement process for a period not less than 151 of GFR read with OM number dated 22/11/2021. A. 3 months, 6 months, 2 years, 3 years. Your time starts now. The answer is 6 months. It should not be less than. You should understand the question. Less than means it is 6 months. It should be between 6 months to 3 years. Maximum is 3 years. Minimum is 6 months. Here he has asked for minimum. Next question. The revocation of order of debarment of bidder from participating procurement process before expiry of debarred period should be done with the approval of whom? Rule 151 of GFR 2017. A. Joint secretary concerned of the ministry or department. Additional secretary concerned of the ministry or department. C. Secretary concerned of the ministry or department. Deputy secretary concerned of the department or ministry. Your time starts now. Who can order the revocation of order of debarment? The answer is secretary concerned of the ministry or department. Next question. In case of any debar firm has submitted bid and is lowest L1, which of the following statement is correct? Rule 151 of GFR and read with the OM dated 2/11/2021. A. Deputy secretary concerned of ministry or department will take a decision in this regard. Secretary concerned of ministry or department will take a decision in this regard. The bid will be refloated in such a case. Next lowest firm shall be considered as L1. Your time starts now. Say suppose if a debarred firm has participated and it has become L1, what is to be done? The answer is next lowest firm shall be considered as L1 by ignoring the debarred firm. Next question. That is why the TEC has to note the certificate that the LPC committee should note that it is not debarred. Okay. If a bidder has been convicted on an offence under the Prevention of Corruption Act 1988 or Indian Penal Code or any other law for the time being in force for causing any loss of life or property, the period of debarment of bidder from participating in any procurement process for a period not less than Rule 151 of GFR 2017 read with OM dated 2/11/2021. A. 3 months, 6 months, 2 years, 3 years. Your time starts now. If he is convicted under a Prevention of Corruption Act or IPC or any other law in force, then answer is 3 years. It should not be less than 3 years. Next question. Should not go beyond 3 years. Okay. Who may by notification provide for mandatory procurement of any goods or services from any category of bidders or provide for preference to bidders on the ground of promotion of locally manufactured goods or locally provided services. Rule 153.3 of GFR 2017. A. GEM SPV, Ministry or Department, State Government, Central Government. Your time starts now. The answer is central government. Central government can give that Make India call and all these things they can do. Local provided. The preferences means it is central government. Next question. Make in India preferences, MSc preferences, these things are there. Or any other preference they can give. Okay, that as per rule 159 of GFR 2017, e-publishing of tender inquiries and details of bid awards is mandatory for all departments, ministries of the central government on Ministry Department website, Central Public Procurement Portal CPPP, NIC portal, Central Government portal. Your time starts now. Rule 159 of GFR 2017. The answer is Central Public Procurement Portal. Next question. As per Rule 159 of GFR 2017, tender inquiries can be exempted from mandatory e-publishing requirement for reasons of national security and confidentiality by Rule 159 of GFR 2017, the Secretary of the Ministry or Department alone, the Additional Secretary of the Ministry Department alone, the Additional Secretary of the Ministry Department with the concurrence of the concerned financial advisor, the Secretary of the Ministry or Department with the concurrence of concerned financial advisor. Your time starts now. The answer is D. The Secretary with the concurrence of concerned financial advisor. Next question. Mandatory e-publishing instructions as per GFR 2017 applies to which of the following? A. All tender inquiries, requests for proposals, requests for expression of interest, notice for pre-qualification or registration. Rule 159.3 of GFR 2017. A. 1 only is correct. B. 1 and 2 are only correct. C. 1, 2, 3 are correct, are only correct. D. 1, 2, 3 and 4 are correct. Your time starts now. Mandatory publishing instructions applies to all of these. Okay, all the tender inquiries, request for proposals, request for expression of interest, and notice for pre-qualification and registration should be mandatorily e-published in the e-procurement portal, in the CPPP website, and all these things. GEM. Mandatory e-publishing instructions as per GFR does not apply to which of the following? 1. Purchase of goods without quotations, request for expression of interest, purchase of goods by purchase committee, notice for pre-qualification or registration. Rule 159 of GFR. Options. 1 only is correct. 1 and 2 only are correct. C. 1, 2, 3 are only correct. D. 1, 2, 3, 4 are correct. Your time starts now. The answer is 1 and 2 are only correct. Why? Because purchase of goods and without quotations and purchase of goods by LPC need not be mandatorily published. But request for proposals, request for expression of interest, notice of pre-qualification registration, they should be mandatorily published. Next question. Which of the following statements are correct? Advertisement in case of advertised tender inquiry should be given on 1. Central Public Procurement Portal, GEM portal, website. Option A. 1 only is correct. 1 and 2 only correct. 2 and 3 only correct. 1, 2, 3 are correct. Your time starts now. The answer is 1, 2 and 3 are correct. Next question. The number of suppliers firms in limited tender inquiry should be Rule 162 of GFR 2017. A. 3 or more than 3, more than 1, no such limit. Your time starts now. The answer is more than 3. Next question. The difference between one two-bid system and a two-stage bidding is Rule 163 and 164 of GFR 2017. A. Simultaneous receipt of separate technical and financial bids is made in one, whereas financial bids will be obtained after evaluation of technical bids in two. B. For purchasing of high-valued plants and machinery of complex and technical nature in one, whereas if it is not feasible to formulate detailed specifications without receipts of inputs from bidders in 2. Financial bids will be obtained after evaluation of technical bids in 1, whereas simultaneous receipt of separate technical and financial bids is made in 2. Now your options are A is only correct, B, A and B are only correct, C, B and C are only correct, D, A and C are only correct. Your time starts now. 10, 9, 7, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. The answer is A and B are only correct. That means simultaneous receipt of technical and financial bids is made in two bid system, whereas financial bids will be obtained after evaluation of technical bids in case of two-stage bidding. 2 stages it will take place. And for purchase of high value and plant machinery of complex and technical nature, two bid system will be used, but two-stage bidding is used when if it is not feasible to formulate the detailed specifications without receiving inputs from the bidders. Okay. Next question. An online real-time purchasing technique utilized by the procuring entity to select the successful bidders, which involves presentation by bidders of successively more favorable bids during a scheduled period of time, and automatic evaluation of bids is called Rule 167 of GFR 2017. A. Single tender inquiry. B. Advertised tender inquiry. C. Electronic reverse auction. D. Limited tender inquiry. Your time starts now. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. The answer is electronic reverse auction. Successively most favorable means reverse auction. Next question. The equipment or machinery is to be maintained by the supplier during its warranty period or such extended periods for a charge of Rule 167 of GFR 2017. 10% of maintenance cost. B. 25% of maintenance cost. C. 50% of maintenance cost. D. Free of charge. Your time starts now. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. The answer is free of charge. During the warranty period, nothing should be paid. They have to do the maintenance. Okay, free of charge. Next question. Which of the following entities are exempted from bid security? Rule 170 of GFR. All entities enlisted with a GEM SPV. All entities registered on GEM. Micro small enterprises. All of the above. Your time starts now. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. The answer is MSEs. Okay. Next question. In place of bid security, the ministries or departments may require bidders to sign and submit the following: bid securing declaration, performance security declaration, maintenance security declaration. Bid security cannot be replaced with any other process. Your time starts now. Rule 173 of GFR. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. The answer is bid securing declaration can be obtained without a bid security also if the competent authority decides that by the department. This is available in Rule 173 of 2017. Okay. Next question. Bid security from the bidders can be accepted by the ministries or departments in the form of A. Account payee demand draft, fixed deposit receipt, banker's check, bank guarantee from any commercial bank. 5. Online payment. Rule 171 of GFR 2017. A. 1 to 4 are only allowed. B. 4 is only allowed. C. 1, 3, 4 and 5 are only allowed. D. 1 to 5 are allowed. Your time starts now. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. The answer is 1 to 5 are allowed. All these things are allowed for both bid security as well as performance security also they are allowed. Next question. Performance security is obtained from Rule 171 of GFR. All bidders, successful bidder, unsuccessful bidders, technically qualified bidders. Your time starts now. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. It is from the successful bidder only we will obtain performance security. Bid security will be obtained from all bidders. Next question. Up to what period the performance security should remain valid? 45 days beyond the date of completion of contractual obligations of supplier including warranty obligations. B. 60 days beyond the completion of all contractual obligations of the supplier excluding warranty obligations. C. 45 days beyond the completion of contractual obligations of the supplier excluding warranty obligations. D. 60 days beyond the date of completion of contractual obligations of supplier including warranty obligations. Your time starts now. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. The answer is 60 days beyond the date of completion of all contractual obligations of the supplier including warranty obligations. That means after warranty obligations are completed, that means after completion of warranty days, 60 days time will also be there. Okay. Until such a time, after completion of 60 days from the completion of warranty period, the performance security will be returned then only. Next, advance payment to supplier from private firms should not exceed Rule 172 of GFR 2017. A. 20% of contract value, 25%, 30%, 40% of contract value. Your time starts now. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. The answer is 30% of contract value. Next question. Under Rule 172 of GFR, advance payment to supplier from state or central agency or PSU shall not exceed 25%, 30%, 40%, 50%. Your time starts now. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. If it is government, it is 40%. Under Rule 172, advance payment to suppliers of maintenance contract should not exceed 2 months under the contract, 3 months, 6 months, 12 months under the contract. Your time starts now. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. The answer is 6 months under the contract. Next question. Under Rule 172 of GFR, while making advance payment to supplier as adequate safeguards, what should be obtained from the firm? Bank guarantee, blank post-dated checks, post-dated checks, none of these. Your time starts now. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. It is bank guarantee. Rule 172 of GFR 2017. Where price negotiation against ad hoc procurement is necessary due to unavoidable circumstances, negotiation with bidders after bid opening may be resorted to. Rule 173 of GFR 2017. A. Negotiation only with the highest evaluated responsive bidder, with all the technically qualified responsive bidders, only with the lowest evaluated responsive bidder, with the lowest 3 evaluated responsive bidders. Your time starts now. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. The answer is only the lowest evaluated responsive bidder. Negotiation should be made. Next question. In procurement process, where the lowest acceptable bidder against ad hoc requirement is not in a position to supply the full quantity required, then the course of action would be. That means whenever there is a procurement process, L1 is unable to supply. He is unable to supply the full quantity. Then what is to be done? Rule 173 of GFR 2017. A. The remaining quantity be ordered from the next higher responsive bidder at the rates offered by him. B. The remaining quantity to be ordered from any responsive bidder at the rates offered by the lowest responsive bidder. C. The remaining quantity to be ordered from the next higher responsive bidders at the rates offered by the lowest responsive bidder. D. The remaining quantity be shared equally and ordered from all the responsive bidders at the rates offered by the lowest responsive bidder. Your time starts now. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. The answer is the remaining quantity to be ordered from the next higher responsive bidder at the rates offered by the lowest one. That means L1 price should be, that means the next the L2 will be there, no? That L2 has to give at the rate of L1. That is the point. L2 should give the at the rate of L1. Rate should not be L2 rate. Rate should be L1 rate, but remaining amount can be supplied by the L2 at the rate of L1. Okay. Next question. When a limited or open tender results in only one effective offer, it shall be 173 of GFR 2017 treated as void tender contract. It shall be cancelled. C, cancelled and refloated. D, treated as single tender contract. Your time starts now. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Whenever you float a bid, you got only one tender. It is not as of immediately. It is not. We have not gone for a single tender, but we have floated. But only one tender has come. In such a case, it will be treated as single tender contract, and all the rules applicable to that single tender contract will apply. Next question. Which of the following statements are correct? Under rules 173 of GFR, even when only one bid is submitted, the procurement process may be considered valid, provided the procurement was satisfactorily advertised and sufficient time was given for submission of bids. The qualification criteria was not unduly restrictive. Prices are reasonable in comparison to market value. Rule 173 of GFR. Your options are A, 1 and 2 only correct. B, 2 and 3 only correct. C, 1 and 3 only correct. D, 1, 2, 3 are correct. Your time starts now. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. The answer is 1, 2, 3 are correct. Next question. In case of purchase committee is constituted to purchase or recommend the procurement of estimated value exceeding 25 lakhs, then the conditions imposed is Rule 173 of GFR. A, at least one member of the purchase committee should not be reporting directly to another member of such committee. B, at least one member of purchase committee should be reporting directly to another member of such committee. C, at least two members of purchase committee should be reporting directly to other members of committee. D, no member of purchase committee should be reporting directly to another member of the committee. Your time starts now. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. The answer is no member of the purchase committee should be reporting directly to any other member of the purchasing committee. Next question. Consulting service does not include A, advisory services, B, professional services, C, intellectual services, D, direct engagement of a retired government servant. Your time starts now. Rule 177 of GFR 2017. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. It is direct engagement of retired government servant. Is not included under consultancy services. Next question. Any circumstances which are not covered in Rule 198 to Rule 205 of GFR 2017 for procurement of non-consultancy services, the procuring entity may refer to the rules pertaining to A, the procurement of consulting services, B, procurement of goods and services rules, C, works rules, D, none of these. Your time starts now. Rule 206 of 2017. This is the last one in the chapter 6 rule. Okay. Your time starts now. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. The answer is procurement of goods and services. Whenever there is no rule, any doubt is there or any rule is not available for non-consultancy services, they may have to refer the goods and services, not the rules relating to consultancy services. That is the rule 135 to 176 of pertaining to procurement of goods should be referred. Okay. Thank you. For more marks and higher ranking, subscribe to Career Post. Okay. How do you like the video? Post your comment in the comment section. Thank you.